Okay, I think we're live. Welcome to Haunted Live. We are back at Hinckley at the Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre. I nearly did it. I nearly got there. It's been a long time. 15, 16 months since we were live.
Very long time.
So anyone who's joining us and remembers us, thank you very much for joining us and hope you enjoy it. For anyone who's new, thank you for coming on and giving us a go. Haunted Live are four mates who just like to go around with a single camera in haunted locations and try and get some activity. To introduce you to us all, there's four of us, like I say. Simon's behind the camera.
How are we doing?
He's starting with the camera. We'll all have a go during the night. We've got Paul, we've got Andy,
Hello,
and myself, Jason. So welcome along. Hopefully over the next 2 hours we are going to get some activity. And
we've got some shuffling going off out here.
And so, for anyone who doesn't know the location, as I say, we are in Hinckley in Leicestershire. This is Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre, and we are surrounded by all different items, antiques, whatever you can see, dolls. I'm just looking around, lots of dolls. There's prams. In the other room, we've got a war room, we've got a seance room, we've got lots of things.
It's changed over. We've been here 3 years now. 3 years
Yeah.
since 2018 when we first came here. Obviously not for the last 15 months, but it's changed. We've seen progress and change over the last 3 years, and it's just each room's got its
Is anybody else hearing that?
There's definitely noise. What?
Down there, there's movement.
So we did a walk round earlier, and some of the areas just felt really active and really scary, I think.
So please, sorry Jay.
Yeah, you're right.
Please feel free. If you see something, hear something, whatever it is, don't be afraid to speak out. Just say it, because we might not hear it, we might not see it. So if you've got headphones on or whatever, no matter how silly it is, no matter how weird it is, please do tell us, and Simon, whoever's on camera, will let us know what you've seen or captured.
Also, do feel free to share this amongst your friends,
Yeah.
your groups, that kind of thing, if it's your kind of thing, simply because the more people that watch us, the more likely we are to kind of get this feed out there. We can't guarantee at any point that we're definitely going to have something paranormal happen. One thing that I do guarantee is that we won't be prompting anything to do it ourselves. It'll all be paranormal if we capture it, or if it's a quiet night, it's a quiet night.
Yeah, that's the thing about us. We like to interact with whoever's watching. When some others you watch on social media, you're just watching them. We want you to be actively involved. So what you're doing is actually coming along on a ghost hunt with us, but you're just not getting off your sofa. So we will interact with you, and if you've got suggestions or you feel anything, please let us know. Please do. We might be a little bit rusty because
Aching knees.
a bit achy these days. But we've not even seen each other for 14, 15 months, have we?
No,
as a four.
no.
So
It's been a nice break, really.
yeah,
Loved it.
yeah. We forgot each other's names, and that sort of thing. So, what do we want to do? Shall we invite?
I think it's
invitation?
I think we do that. We invite the
start?
spirits. As I say, you've not seen us for 15 months. So whoever's in this room with us or outside the rooms, please feel free to come and make your presence known. Touch one of us. Do something to the great items in this location. Just try and make your presence known on gadgets that we've got around the location. Just try and show us something that you hear and you listen to us. Go for it.
Yeah, that doll's freaking me out. I have to say, almost looked like it moved, but I think it's just playing tricks on the eyes. So we've got Alice, the ITC communication device, on the table at the moment with us.
Currently saying chills.
Chills.
We first turned it on, it said, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
When we first turned it on, so that just shows how long we've been.
The battery.
So do we have somebody here that wants to come and talk to us? We just want to have a chat.
Did you not hear something?
I thought I had a voice. I thought I had a female voice.
I was going to say,
To have a chat.
did you not hear something?
I thought I had a voice.
Not very, only like a snippet of that.
So we are using the iPad as well to do the voice recording because we can do instant checks.
What's it say?
Skin.
So if you'd like to show yourself or make your presence felt or just even tap on something to let us know you're there, so we can just talk together and see what's been happening over the last 15 months.
Just need to feel, it almost feels like the floor's moving.
I felt like that earlier.
Feel like you're on a ship, and
It almost feels like your legs have gone heavier.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
What?
I'm leaning.
Yeah.
What did you say earlier about being rusty?
Rusts.
Did they say rust? Rusts.
Rusts.
Oh.
Corrodes.
All right.
Yeah, it feels. Yeah, I say we did a walk around earlier, and I think every room, at least one of us felt something in every room.
Yeah.
That wall room feels heavy.
I'll keep hearing noises out here. So I'm going to set up the laser pen,
Yeah.
so if we can get some movement out there.
And so we've got we need to switch the ramp on in the science room, sounds room. So I might go and do that now. Well, if you can keep people entertained,
I can't entertain
I'll
people.
walk down the laser grid.
Anyone knows me?
Dance monkey.
So yeah, so anyway, this is the main room, main hub of the room. If you've not been to Hinckley before, A, get yourself down here, but also B, it's just a wonderful place. It's not a museum. The owners never say it's a museum. It's a haunted research centre where these items may or may not be haunted. It's our job as researchers, or anybody's job as researchers or historians, to try and find out the history and see if there are any attachments. I mean, you've got clowns, you've got dolls, you've got pictures of memento mori pictures.
Yeah, I don't want to blind you.
There's all sorts here. It's a really
Really not nice in that sound.
great
Let's see if we can.
great setup. And this is just the main room. There's so many rooms,
Appetite.
3 or 4 rooms. There's a cult room, there's a science room, there's a war room. Andy's just setting up the laser pen, the laser thingy.
You've been making noises, so see if you can break through one of the lights. Show us that you're there.
Remember, guys, if you see anything or hear anything, we might not see it, we might not capture it straight away. Please do let us know.
Don't be shy. Just because we're talking doesn't mean we don't want to talk to you. Come and say hello.
Do you want us to go down the corridor into the seance room? If you want us to do that, can you give us a sign? Can you make a knocking noise? Show yourself. Resent on Alice. Sorry.
What?
Resent. You don't like us being here? But
We're here just to make contact. We're not here to move you on or do anything different. We just want to talk. If you'd like to talk to us, you knock on something twice. And if you don't want to talk to us, knock on something once.
See, that's like an eerie dead silence, whereas before when we were talking amongst ourselves, it was sort of
There's like a constant noise coming from out here.
well, when we were talking, you mean?
Yeah.
And now we ask him,
Almost,
now,
if
not
anything,
some-
like a jangling of keys.
and now we ask him to do something, it's like, well,
well, we should put in the camera down there, and we've drawn our attention, haven't we? So,
Are you drawing our attention over there to do something in here? Maybe you could move one of the dolls. Again, we mean you absolutely no harm. We just want to talk with you.
Neil's just said there's been some movement in the beam. I thought I saw something.
Up near the door frame.
Where did you see it, Neil?
so Andy just said talk to us, it just said won't on Alice. What, you won't talk to us?
Well, we'll stop talking if you give us a reason not to talk to you.
Are you not happy to see us? It's been a while since we've been here.
Why don't you give us a name so that we can talk to you properly? Even if you don't want to speak to us, we'd just like to know your name. Now, the box on the table here, you can put your name in there.
If anyone sends anything at home as well, anyone, any names spring to mind. So what did Neil say, Si? The beam?
He thought it was
What, into
moving.
into the seance room?
Well, low down, so sort of towards the bottom of the step. Towards the seance room.
Could you move in front of the beam again for us?
Jesus Christ. It's got me in my imagination.
What did you see?
You see?
I saw a white lie.
What?
You know the top arch of the mirror? You see it arches.
In the back room.
Yeah, in the back room, right in the seance room. Near the top of it, still in the mirror, I saw a light go from left to right.
Well, I'm going to move the cameras now. Is that me?
No.
Well, I just saw something
You
then.
saw something on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
You
was
sure it's
right.
not me? You sure it's not me moving?
No,
No,
because,
it isn't
no,
me.
because it's not
Mind your
doing
eye
it.
as well.
It's not doing it.
Well, is it?
We were getting a reflection of the laser.
Was it? Oh.
No, I saw, and now I've just seen one down there. Above the step on the door.
Is it perfectly still, that laser thing?
Well, if we move the floorboards, that can move.
No, but it wasn't
But
green.
we've been stationary whilst this has been doing
It
it.
wasn't green.
There was a white light I saw.
Look, what's that one? Is
Dean thought he saw movement at the same place as Neil did too.
Come forward. If you're nearby,
something in there?
come and talk into this that I've got in my hand.
Almost like a voice. We've got to be careful because of the noise pollution from outside.
Sounds like A. Can you hear it? It's very faint.
That's not us.
So yeah, play it.
That's not us, is it?
So let's go quiet then.
Almost like a voice.
It don't sound like your voice.
We both turned and heard a voice, haven't we?
So when there's a ping, there's an A.
We didn't say that, did we? We said
No, I don't think so.
I don't recall
We'll have to
saying
watch it back just to be sure.
Who's Alistair? Someone's saying it's Alistair about tonight.
Well, we'll find
We'll
out.
find out, yeah. Someone.
If he wants to make contact, he has plenty of ways of letting us know.
How's everybody feel?
I'm alright now.
I'm alright.
I feel fine.
I didn't feel anything in it at the minute.
Not at the minute, but the walk round it didn't it? So I feel alright.
Do you know when's the war room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Shall I turn the laser off?
We can do because we're not going to be able
Yeah.
to see it anyway, are we?
So this room felt quite heavy when we all came in here earlier for the walk round.
So there's a REM pod on the table in here, so just be careful.
There's the brought Alice.
Alice? Who's Alice?
Right, so this is the in. Yeah, we have gone in. Thank you very much. So are you in? Are you in here?
I've got the hackles the moment that we've come in here.
It felt heavy to me earlier when we came in here.
That's a change, that is. Earlier on I didn't feel that, but yeah, all the hairs on my arms have stood up.
If you can give us your name on that device, that will be really appreciative, please.
I'm going to sit back because I don't want to touch this table, but I'm happy if somebody
Coffee?
wants
I think the REM pod might have gone off, you know, seeing as you've just sat in front of it.
With coffee with what? Coffee with
It's Thursday tomorrow, yeah.
sit. Yeah, well Jason is sat.
Did you go and invite Andy?
No, of course not.
No?
I'm
You sound disappointed.
mere mortal. There we go.
Well, give us your name, please.
Come on, I've sat down in the table. Somebody here, can you knock on it? Might make the REM pod go, but
I can hear a REM pod.
Where's the other one?
Yeah,
lads?
where's the other one?
The REM pod's going on.
Whereabouts? Where's that?
in the sound
In the seance room.
No way.
Yeah, it's switched on.
Yeah.
It's gone off.
It's gone off.
It's off now.
Every step that step gets me. Did you hear it, Andy? Did you hear it, Si?
It's definitely went off. Just a single red light on it now. Just reset it, Paul.
Yeah, yes, we saw. Eh?
Oh.
Whoa!
What's your head?
Something went out with you. There was a gust of wind.
Seriously?
Yeah. There's something there.
Can you do that again, please?
That's not us moving.
Do that again if you can, please. This room feels a bit. I know it feels cooler.
Come on, if that was you moving around, can you do it again for us, please?
You've done it before when we were in the war room. You got our attention.
Okay, let's go back in that room and leave it and see if it goes back off again. Do you want to go for...
Oh, you want us to go or not? Is that flat battery?
No.
Oh,
No.
we're going to go then.
If you want us to stop, then set the...
What's
okay, that one's gone off now.
Is somebody next to it?
Andy,
Oh, Sandy.
we've caught something on the recorder.
Right.
As we went to walk away from this room,
I said we're leaving unless you go and start again.
let's go and see what Andy's caught.
Oh, I'm there.
We've gone back, and it's like it's almost like there's a movement, but nobody was moving. I was sat down, and then there's a clear breath on it, and it's not one of us.
So I'll just play it from when we were talking. Something's in here, mate. I'm anxious to play.
Ooh,
Well, you're completely silent, you two were.
Yeah.
right, so let's look again then.
So just the. I'm anxious to.
So let's go close to the microphone so people can hear it.
I'm anxious
That's a definite breath, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
So what did you say you felt as we walked out then?
You went, Paul went, and I got up. And it was after Paul had gone, and so it felt, I genuinely felt like somebody had walked past me. There was a brush, almost like a brush of air.
What, and like followed us?
Yeah,
As such.
but it wasn't you. You'd already gone.
Yeah.
Well, we got to probably the middle door and it
Yeah.
stopped.
Stopped.
And just as we were about to leave, it went off again. And we tried moving around to make sure it's not our movement.
Yeah.
Went to move again, it went off again, didn't
It
it?
did, yeah.
But as you were leaving,
As we were leaving.
because when I went and put it on, it started beeping when I was walking out.
It was like when you walked out, another person went out with you. But
Yeah.
we were stood here.
Yeah.
That's what it was like. I didn't physically see anything other than, when
feeling.
somebody's walking with somebody, that it was like there was a third person with you. For definite. But weird.
Remember, if you hear and don't see anything other than what we hear and see, please do comment. We had no names come through us yet. Your name would be really appreciative, please. First name or surname, it'd be nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Is there anybody in this room that wants to talk to us? Anybody who was associated with anything in this room?
Relics.
Is that
Let's count them. 1,
Yeah.
2,
Three.
3.
Is that us?
or what's here?
It's been hard 15 months, tell you.
So is that the
You're only
artifact
25.
or is that us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to give one of our names?
No.
Anybody you want to speak to?
Look around, you've got Jason, you've got Simon, and you've got Andy.
Object.
The object.
Or object.
What item do you want us to pick up or caress?
Oh,
No, that's all right, thanks. That's not in my remit.
It's gone past 9 o'clock.
Jason's happy to stroke it.
practice.
Practice. Well, we are out of practice, let's be honest. Been a while.
You've rusted up, mate.
Yeah, my knees are. Oh. Go on, your name, please. I want your name.
Give us an idea what object you're talking about.
Would you like us to sit around the table?
Could you move that soldier that's in the middle of the table?
Is there a soldier there? I don't know.
Yeah.
Knock it over for us.
Yeah, I want to move.
Again,
so
we just want to talk to you. We mean you absolutely no
put that
harm.
there. I'm nowhere near the table if anything happens, okay?
Is this the one that moved? Or has that gone now?
No, this is too small for that one.
Try your best to use all our energies and try and get your name on that device. Or touch one of us or something in this room. One.
You lean on the chair.
Oh yeah, but I had something behind you there. What's this Morse code thing Neil says? Is that working? Ooh,
Yeah, I think got the battery on first, mind.
pack. Well, I guess there might be a few packs in here. Could be troubles.
There we go.
Kit bag.
Dean said he can hear some heavy breathing.
Could you use this device and communicate with us, please? Can you tap on something?
Copy this.
What?
Can you hear that? Almost like a,
You see, what I thought it sounded like was like a gas bottle or
Yeah.
something.
yeah, really long sort of.
Yeah.
Like a release of
It
something.
it didn't sound like it was one of us. But like you say, almost like it's something venting.
So it's not, we're not releasing, none of us are releasing gas at this particular time.
Not at this
are we?
particular
Right.
time. No, that was
Anxiety's gone.
That was 2 minutes to 9.
Did it sound crickets? See if it picked anything up.
Ooh, what? There was noise before I said what? What's that? Was
There was a tap.
we were all still there, right?
Was it because you're leaning on the chair?
Yeah, but that's,
Right,
not,
so-
that's not a chain noise, I don't think.
Let's have a listen. Just see if you can replicate it. No, it's not that. Floorboard? No.
Scream.
Scream.
I'd rather not.
That's what scream is on Alice.
Do you want to make a scream?
Are you wanting to make contact? Are you in pain? Can we help you at all?
Are you guys moving? I'm hearing thud.
No.
Like that, but a bit duller.
No. I wasn't recording, unfortunately.
I mean, could you sort of make with the pack, the scream, we're in the war room? Is that somebody, like, say, in
A
pain?
lot of the words are related to where we are, I guess.
Are you trapped here?
Suddenly.
You've
Suddenly
got some-
what?
Neil said he heard the thud.
You got
Yeah. Plant.
Outside noise.
Manual.
Come on, give us something to let us know that you're here. We felt you when we were in the room earlier.
wasn't happy.
Where are you now?
That's to live out like me.
We've had that before. Not necessarily here, but
Other
We tend
locations.
to have had that at Bosworth Hall,
Yeah.
but not necessarily here.
Come on,
were
give
you
us.
unhappy here? What made you unhappy? Could you point to the object in here that might have made you unhappy? Or just give us a sign that that's the case?
All this stuff's been brought in. That
just moved.
Right,
was it.
There was unhappy here.
The writing on the screen.
It moved up. I know you weren't filming it, side, but it went up just like half a centimetre.
But no, that would say that if this is somebody, it's not necessarily the stuff in here. Wasn't happy. It means here. This has all been brought in.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily something that's been
Attached to an
brought into this
object.
house, into this building. It could be somebody or something that's related to the building itself. So if there's somebody attached to this building, whether you worked here or you lived here, and you want to talk to us and you're not happy about how it's been used, or you're not happy we're here, or you are and you want to communicate with us, let us know. Don't be afraid, just come around us. You're invited into the circle of us, and just, interact with us in some way. Knock on the table. If you go near this device here where I'm pointing, if you get close enough to it, that will make a noise, and it will just let us know you're here.
Definitely silence now.
It just doesn't feel the same in it.
It feels like when we're asking questions, it doesn't want to communicate. It's happy to do something when it thinks not listening, or just thinks we're
being drawn
doing
into
something else.
I just think we're being drawn.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
It says 9. What are you going to do? It says 9.
Couldn't see the name, but somebody's just put on Twitter picking somebody up in the doorway behind Paul.
I'm really drawn to the room behind us since we've come in here.
Back in the doll room?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you want to go back in the doll room?
No, because if you want us to come into that room, shut the door for us. Give us a sign that you want us to come to you. Can you do that for me, please? Want to just shut the door, or even slam it if you want to. Just let us know you're here. Again, we only want to talk.
Sly, what did they say they saw? Just a shadow, or?
I missed the full comment, but something in the doorway behind
The thing
you.
I would say is that Paul's shadow was being cast that way
Because of the blue light.
because of the blue light.
So if I go back then to the same position I was, just to see.
And I'm back to the was.
Yeah, your shadow is there. It's the
So
way
if
it's
I
cast
move-
the door.
And there's also is it the coat stab, the dummy?
Hey, I'm a friend of yours.
I can't see any dummy.
The
All I
dummy
can see is
behind
the door
the I'm trying to. It's not a dummy.
Oh, that's very
the hat
warranted.
stand.
Agent.
Can you shut the door?
Is that you telling your inner Larry Grayson?
That was me, sorry.
That's lost half the viewers. Hey, it's Larry Grayson, Mom.
Yeah. All the millennials. What's Larry Grayson?
Right, did you make that noise?
No,
No.
Did you hear
that
it?
was a thump.
In the other room, or?
A definite. I can't work if that was in here or in there.
It was a dull thump.
Yeah.
Do it again for us, just so that we know that you're there, and then we'll come to you.
But this is a recurring theme. It seems to do whenever we're chatting and having a laugh.
It's always been that way, though, hasn't it?
It's almost like
that
that's
way.
using that positive, that energy, and that banter to do something. When we're quiet, it doesn't do it.
Just knock on something for us, please.
I think it's my eyes, because that word moved again. I think it's my eyes, mate. Nothing. Sing.
We've not been used to this kind of light for a bit.
No, I suppose.
Are you sure? Not been affected by it?
No, I just thought the words looked like they were moving up the screen slightly. I think it's just, I'm not used to seeing it.
If there is somebody in that room trying to get our attention, do something now.
Can you move that doll that's in front of me?
Did you hear that?
Something, wasn't it?
Just as I finished saying, you were just about to start saying something.
Let's have a look. Did you hear that? Some,
Before
I think it's cool too.
can you move that doll that's in front of me? Do you do that?
No.
Some-
It's in between. It seems like
Yeah.
you're talking over it. And
that. Whoa,
what was that?
that was a bang of the
That
door.
was great if that was you. Can you do it again?
You heard that, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was a door slamming.
Yeah, but what door? Neil and James downstairs. Can Neil? You alright then? Can Neil just confirm?
Is that door open?
Which one?
The one to the mirror room or whatever it's.
Me and Si went in. It
Well, we've been in it, went short now.
That.
Did anybody else say that on the
Did anybody else pick that up at home? Did they hear the door slam? That was a definite door slam.
There was a noise then from the war room as we were.
And again.
Where?
Like a drip. You heard a drip, see? A tap drip.
I didn't hear a drip.
No tap in there, is there?
There's no tapping in here, no, but I'm trying to work out what door it was.
Yeah, it used to be in the kitchen. Was that you just moved your arm?
I did that, but didn't touch it.
Yeah, I think that was just Paul.
Yeah, that was when the.
Well, I mean that.
Yeah, because I felt Gustav there.
Yeah, but what door was it?
It was like a door and a latch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But if you hear that, just let us know, please. Can James and Neil confirm that wasn't them?
Well, Neil said he could hear it.
didn't.
That's not that sort of sound, is it?
it was more of a.
It was a match.
Like it's, yeah, like it's been like. This door's wide open.
Wasn't this one, was it? Did we close this one?
Which?
Oh, I thought we
The bottom of the stairs.
Bottom of the stairs
I thought
closed,
we
yeah, I
closed
think
it,
so.
yeah.
Okay. Well, it's got us down here anyway.
Definitely colder. Definitely colder.
Go on, if that was you banging that door, do it again for us, please.
Still saying C.
It's been for a while, hasn't it?
He
You
wants,
want us to sing?
he wants to hear your dulcet tones.
Dull. Shit tones.
Putting your door in terms.
Are we pre-watershed?
I'm on a floorboard. By the way, we haven't got a monster with us.
That's your knees, isn't it? That's me now, isn't it?
Come on, if that was you banging that door, do it again for us.
Oh, we had some tapping then, didn't we?
Well, I heard that, but I wasn't sure.
Just touched me on the back, on top of the head.
Okay, if you're doing the tapping, can you do it again for us, please?
Neil said, is the door to the old toilet closed?
Yes.
Yeah, it's looked like shut tight. Did they hear it then?
They heard it, yeah.
And also on the audience hear it?
Dean's put, when you were in the war room, I could see some different coloured lights flashing on the right-hand edge of the mirror.
What mirror? Is the mirror in the war room?
Is that you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I moved.
Well, there was a creaky floorboards with that.
I did that.
No, I didn't hear a
Look
creaky
around,
floorboard.
Look at the. What did my feet didn't shift? I don't think.
It's playing with us, isn't it? We're back here, first time in 15 months, and you want to play. Well, that's a good thing. We're happy to play.
I hope it's friendly play.
I don't recognise us, to be fair.
Just communicate with us and give us your name so we know who we're talking to, please.
Seven. Just come on, Alice.
7.
Look at the recording number.
Attitude.
Do you think I've got a good attitude or a bad attitude? We're not here to trick you. We just want to communicate.
What?
Maybe my glasses because I've looked at the alarm.
What was it you saw?
I thought there was somebody behind him.
Again?
To his right. It's almost like it was a grey shadow, not a black shadow.
To my right or to your right?
Yeah, almost like
Paul's doing his catalogue pose, huh?
almost under your arm.
More forward.
Almost,
3.
almost under your arm. Are we,
Don't be shuffling in there. Come forward.
Where can you hear shuffling hand in there?
Yeah, in the seance room.
It's like it's one direction or the other.
Don't you want to show yourself tonight? Come on, we mean you no harm.
Do you want us in that seance room? Is that ultimately where you want us?
Is it on sing still?
No, it's on
I went to
attitude.
Attitude. Okay. Another word coming through, Jay. What are you feeling, Si?
Fine. Certainly not feeling like I was earlier.
No, it's very weird because we all felt a bit.
It's not as heavy as it was.
No.
Don't say how's your head.
I think go back in here again, see if it. So where's this mirror that Dean was on about in the war
Go
room?
back in the war room.
I'm just going to see where this mirror was.
No, it's not necessarily a mirror, is it? I think it's possibly a picture frame,
That was me.
reflective picture
I
frame.
can sit on this chair.
Yeah, Dean, there's no mirrors in here.
I think it's
You got these two picture frames.
No, you were there. I'm sorry.
Right.
Okay, so we've moved away from that area again now. You want to try and get us running up and down this corridor, do some banging, some knocking, rattle that door again.
Bend. And Alice?
We've not done that at Scooby-Doo for a while, have we? Chasing it, have we?
No, we haven't.
When we move forward, it's behind us each time, or just making a noise or something to let us know that something's knocking about. It just doesn't want to directly communicate.
Rest. Your heart's still going, Paul.
No, Andy's moved now.
Oh, that's
I
right.
didn't know he was that close to me.
We've got a rest on Alice, that's all.
Oh, nice. Do without that.
I'm having a rest, thank you very much.
K2s.
K2s.
I meant to let a name you, because normally we get lots of names.
We've had no name whatsoever.
See, you are nowhere near that sign.
Not near enough to affect it.
I wouldn't have thought so. If you want to go close to it and see what happens when you go close to it, it might touch.
Mm. Yeah,
Okay.
that-
It wasn't doing anything with the iPad here. It's not doing anything at all. So if that's you, you light that up for us a bit further. So it goes all the way to the red.
So you're back to where you were before when it was lighting up, and it's not lighting up.
You're moving round. I think things are in the right place, and I think they need shaping up a bit, don't they?
Do we need to take something into another room?
What, mix it up, you mean?
I think,
Do we need to take something out of one room and take it with us to another room?
I think something. It's something very cosy. It's like we are just doing what we would normally do, and so it's doing nothing.
Mm.
I think
Well, I
probably
mean,
just
it
have
said-
to
it
challenge
said-
it a little bit more.
It said object, so let's ask you what object it wants to take. It mentioned manual, it mentioned pack. Are there any manuals, like ration books in there? Or anything like that, like manuals?
Well, there's certainly ration books. They're hanging up.
Let's take something out of your comfort zone.
You see, the first time we came in here, I felt it was really quite heavy, but now I don't feel like anything at all.
No, it doesn't feel heavy in here now. I tell you what we ought to do, as this for an idea, we take something out of each room and move them into another room. So there's something different in every room.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah?
So what are you taking from this room?
So we take something from in here and we'll put it into the doll room, put something in the doll room into the occult area, put something from the occult area into the seance.
Let's have it as an object that somebody's drawn to as well, because there must be something.
Well, we'll ask.
Yeah.
So everybody on there, have a scan round. If somebody sees something in this room that they think we should move into the next, and we'll do it in each room and see what happens, and we'll put it on the table. So have a scan round.
We've not really showed them the occult room, have we really, yet?
Not yet, but we can just do it for these two
And we
rooms.
can't pick Andy.
No, you
if you can lift me.
Oh, you see, I'm going to that book.
Which one? This one?
I'm drawn to it. Right, take the book. It's got to be instant.
Straight away. It's the first time I've noticed it.
Bang.
First time I've noticed it. And
And if anybody at home was also drawn to the book, just say that you were drawn to it, and let's see if we can make something happen.
invasion of you.
And where are you going to put that?
We're going to put it in there. We're just going to put it on the table in there, and we're going to take something from in there and put that on the table in here.
Okay.
And just we want to mix it
And we've
up.
got object back on our list.
There we go. Yeah, objects on our list.
Well, nice, yeah.
Yeah. And I've gone cold. I'll pick this up.
It's cold. isn't it?
Okay.
No, I've gone cold.
It's very cold.
I'm going to stay here.
Right. So
So that's the book in here. So what about these two? Why don't we move these two into the war room?
well, the face.
There's no face dolls.
Yeah.
You know what? I was thinking that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was thinking that.
Okay.
Sarah said she thought about the book too.
Okay. Good.
We've got pound on Alice.
Pound. So we've got Annie's best friends going back in there with him.
Andy,
Lovely job.
where do we want them? I'll put them on the chairs. Actually.
I think Andy needs
Make
to
sure
cuddle
you
them.
separate them.
Yes, I'm going to. Opposite chairs. How's that? They are creepy as hell.
Okay.
They might get a better reaction.
I've gone ice. Look at that.
I really don't like these dolls.
I've gone ice cold.
I'm going to sit at the table with these dolls. I just want to see if we can get some kind of communication.
So we've got this one.
Okay. So we've got some devices here. You can either trigger that,
Ooh, I don't know. Ed,
or you can,
ED.
you can do that, or you can leave your name in here. Someone.
It's an ED for ED.
Ed? Am I speaking to Ed? If I'm speaking to Ed, could you move that soldier for me, please?
My stomach, sorry.
You want to set one of these devices off?
Baby.
Stomach's going there.
Did you belong to a certain family? Could you give me the name of the baby you're referring to?
I mean, why would you make a doll or whatever it is with no face? Have they fell off, or why would you do it though?
There's bound to be a story here, but
Yeah.
without the face, they are creepy.
I know.
They are-
Why would, I
they
don't
are.
understand why you do it.
Damn.
Damn.
Well, I'll tell you what, since we put them dolls there,
Windmill.
Alice has gone stupid.
Windmill.
Oh, no. Okay.
Do we have a serviceman from Holland or something here? If you could tap on something twice for yes or once for no.
Can you replicate this?
You hear that?
What was that? Was that?
Are you side?
Like a
The creak, that was me grabbing hold of the camera again.
Yeah.
Can you replicate that noise I just made?
Man.
Mam. M-A-M.
What, dolls?
Quite a sort of Lincolnshire spelling, isn't it?
Mam.
Monica.
Monica.
Okay, that's the first time we've had a proper name come
Or
through.
about Ed? Word Monica.
Is that so the dolls are? Adam,
Military. Look at all.
Military.
It's gone. Military.
It's going nuts.
has he gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
Does it mean Monica as in a house?
Yeah.
or something else?
Art. Plenty of drawings in this room. That's for defo.
Are you in the art? Has somebody drawn you?
There's some pictures over there.
Well, there are pictures all over the place, isn't there?
Simon's going to go with the
But that's
camera on some of the
military.
pictures. If it's you, tap on something to let us know you're there, please.
Is this you?
Did you hear that?
I think that was
I
outside.
thought it was outside. Consider.
Consider. You're thinking about it, are you?
Please
What is
do.
that?
Have a good look.
Consider.
Or is this you?
Are you Ed? Is that your name?
Was Monica your sweetheart? consider.
What about this chap?
I'm drawn to him on the fireplace. Is this you?
11. What is there?
Is that your
any
rank
writing?
number?
Any writing on the picture?
We're not paying attention to the dolls, but they're not really reacting.
No.
So anything? There's some writing on the back.
On the back top right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Can't really hear that. Donated by 12th of Feb for the name John in the artillery, World War One, 1914 to 1918. So
Nothing specific.
nothing specific related to 11.
Are you one of 11? Was that how many there was in your troop?
Yeah, 11 could be platoon number, anything like that.
Could you tap 11 on there for us?
Jesus.
Excuse me.
New underpants, please.
Yeah. Do apologise.
Hang on. 46 minutes it's taken for
15 months.
for Paul to soil himself.
I'm going to do a fresh recording now. Please try and give me your name on this device that I have in front of me. Try and give me your name now, please. Try your best to tap on something, or just let us know that you're close by. Are we talking to the person that's unhappy here?
Is there another floor above us?
No, I think it's owned by Neil, but there probably is a floor, isn't there?
I thought it was just like an attic. There's an attic.
If you go out that door, there's nowhere to go up.
Yeah, there's an attic and that's it, I think.
Because where I'm stood now, it's like little dull thuds above me.
Legion.
What?
Which obviously has 2 meanings.
Yeah.
So you can see there's no more stairs up there.
Yeah.
We are Legion. Is it something else that wants to communicate with us?
I always ask a really silly question. I know Paul,
If it's come into your head. Just say it.
What?
Well, what I'm going to say is, I swear to God, I put that doll on there properly. That arm wasn't hanging out like that. But I know Paul,
I've been close, but
I know you've been close. I don't know whether you touched
If it would have touched
I-
it, I would have known about
I
it.
don't remember.
If that would have moved while I've been there,
Well, look, the simple truth of it is, if you want to show us that you're doing this, why don't you actually come off the chair?
I trust you to put it there.
Yeah.
saying
I think they look quite happy at this table. I think they should stay
I
here.
can tell they're
I think
not
we're
smiling.
I think we leave them there and we.
Move to another room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've given whatever's in this room enough time to do something. So
Well,
I think
still got
we'll-
the book in
we'll
the
move
room
on.
as well.
but if you want to keep us in here, you need to do something.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want us to stay here, or do you want us to move?
Is it that just a warning?
What does it say? Attack.
Is it a warning or is it something to do with something in this room, with the war room?
We mean you no harm.
Well, a lot. I know we can put association. to
You're
it,
thinking like the World
but
War.
there's a lot of references on our list that are all military references.
Very much so.
So, but
It's taken some time for it to form,
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
feels like now it's on a pattern.
yeah.
Is this somebody military that we're talking to?
Do we have somebody that deserted? shouldn't have gone away from the field.
And also, if we do have somebody in the military that
Might.
served, you know,
What was the last question you asked?
Me,
Yeah.
if I asked if it was deserted from the battlefield.
Can you be more specific, please? Did you desert your post and you were punished for it?
What's that?
10 minutes ago, I could see that door,
Scream again.
and I can't see it. And I know you've got the light on, but
Were you wounded on the
I can
battlefield?
see that door.
Yeah, good question.
I can see it now.
You suddenly got a dark shadow.
This is,
Brave.
I can see it now.
this is a pause. Were you wounded on the battlefield, but nobody ever knew? We can tell your story if you give us your name. A lot of background noise. Apologies if you can hear that, but if you can hear something else, just please let us know on the feed. Thank you very much.
It's what's commonly known as an a-hole.
Penis replacement kit.
So before Brave, we had Scream, which I missed on the camera.
We had Might, we had Scream, we had City, and then we're back to Brave again once we asked about whether or not they were injured on the battlefield. And I don't even know why I asked that question, but just something came to mind that was really nagging at me to ask it.
Can you tell us where you served? What country? What battle it was?
Have you already told us with the windmill and the dam?
That creek over there.
Please, just give us a little bit more so we can talk.
Yeah.
I thought it was behind me. I didn't like your
I thought it was
direction.
behind Paul.
I thought it was over there. No, where's that?
I didn't hear anything. No.
Auditory.
Come on, you were giving us some lovely examples of trying to communicate then. Give us some more.
It's coming. The word's coming now.
Windmill
again.
Windmill again.
Thank you. I think you're trying now, aren't you? Thank
Served in
you.
Holland.
Or Lincoln.
Foe.
You were German.
Are we a foe to you, or are you a foe to us?
Just ask one question, mate.
I forgot what I asked.
Are we
Dean
a
said-
foe to you? If we're a foe to you and you think that we are the aggressor, please tap on something twice just to let us know that that's what you think. Try really hard just to let us know. Just tap twice if you think that we are your enemy.
Yes, on this one.
In the corner, like two little.
You see, we had that earlier.
It was
when
almost
we
like-
had a walk around.
Yeah.
If that was you, could you just do it a little louder just so I can make sure? I promise you now, we are not your enemy. We just want to talk.
So,
Are you counting down?
11, 10.
1060. Is that your number of your platoon? Or your badge number? 1060?
Your stick comes up now. 1066.
Yeah.
That'd be impressive. I remind you, we are not your enemy, and battle ended a long time ago. Please just tap on something just to let us know that you appreciate that that's what we're trying to do for you. Okay, I think we should move to another room now.
Yeah,
I think
I think so.
we're kind
Oh,
of exhausted.
word coming through. Every time you say you want to go, another word comes. Device.
Yes, I'd like you to come and give me your name on here.
It's
Just line up.
There's three to use. There's one in Andy's hand. There's the device that's showing the word device, and the other one with the antenna. You can walk towards that and make it go off and make a noise.
Is somebody stopping you from coming forward?
Dean says he keeps hearing a clicking sound.
On my knees.
We're just getting very little bits.
Should we move?
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
so.
so.
I think we've given enough time.
Let's bring Alice with us. Let's leave these devices in here.
Leave
Now, if
them
you
on.
want us to come
No.
back, make noise on these devices.
Leaving-
I'm going to say
Leave the dolls.
if you stand up, Andy, I'll then show how these two are left, and then we'll see if there's any movement. Seeing as we're not sure if that movement of the arm was caused by a pull or not.
This is what?
So I'm the last one out.
Page 60. Page 10.
Page 10 and page 60. Yeah, good thinking.
13.
We're looking at the numbers.
Yeah.
Look at page numbers.
There's not many numbers at all.
So you like your books, isn't it?
Yeah, painting normally.
So rather than counting the pages, we're just going to flick through.
I'm not counting. Left school ages ago.
That's your twos, your ones, your threes.
And we've lost.
I think maybe that was Monty.
That was Monty, yeah.
Do.
So we've moved this book out of your area into here.
Can't see.
No numbers.
Oh, this is should we find something in Holland?
Tell you what, just open it up to page 10. We leave it on page 10 and see
Okay.
if it can be adapted or changed for when we come back into this room.
Yeah.
See if it'll change the page or close the book.
You can count to 10, can't you, Paul?
Yes.
Where the page numbers?
It is so, yeah. There you go.
So that's the pages left on them.
We'll see then. That's,
Okay. So that's the page that we're going to lead this on.
if you want to move it to a page that's you're on, please do so.
Yeah, I've put a few on. No need for that, thank you.
We're going down now, cool.
All right, go on, Andy.
What did he just call you?
Not on a school night. Yeah.
Who's got the bleeping machine?
Apologies for any viewers that just heard a certain word.
No, he did say Paul.
Pardon?
Right, this is the occult room with our friend Alistair. There's also a few new, this is new, isn't it? This voodoo
Taker of souls.
taker of souls thing.
Sacred.
Where?
Oh, Alice. Sacred.
Oh, sacred. Look at that.
There's sacred things here.
Have I put it in something that shouldn't be in then?
You decimated something.
Okay, you just touched me with your hand.
Right.
No, you're nowhere near me. Somebody just touched my hand.
Very cruel.
Can you give us a name of somebody who's touched Jason's hand, please? I'm
I'm
not.
not. Okay.
All right.
You're not going to tell us.
Please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like somebody's shit pants.
Just a
Timmy, you're not shy. We're certainly not shy. You're tricking us. If you're based in this occult room, you're not shy.
Sorry, I'm trying not to move that.
it's quite squeaky on it, probably.
Yeah.
Want your name, please. In fact, I'm not going to say please. I want your name now on this device. The next word to be your name.
Can you help us, Mr. Crowley? Would you like to give us a sign that you want to get involved with us? Or communicate with something? Would you like us to do something for you? If so, just talk into this device for me, please. Right, Paul.
It's got just a sharp pain in the head. Just there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Are you affecting Paul? If there's any
No.
spirit or entity, anyone here that wants to talk, communicate, or do something for us, just let us know. Just tap on something. We'll talk to you.
You're not shy. So you're saying timid, but you're not shy. Not one of us.
No.
That's the same noise that we heard before.
I think it was the case.
What case?
Nobody moved.
That, there. I'm sure it was that unit that made that noise.
This.
We just asked if they wanted to do
That used
something.
to be there, didn't it? I'm sure it did.
No, it was
No, it's been there.
No, there was something. I'm sure that was there.
no, there was a shelf there.
Date. Okay. June 30th. Jeff.
Okay.
Got a name, Jeff.
So, are we talking to you then, Jeff? You can tap on something twice for yes or once for no. Is that you, Jeff? Is that your real name? Do you want to communicate with one of us?
We've got something.
Claire's asking if we're getting the vibe of a male or a female.
Do you want to communicate with one of us? It's a click. With one of us? Do you want to communicate with one of us? Do you know what it sounds like? It sounds like somebody going,
Shouldn't say that. Just a small.
finger snap.
Yeah. Like oi. Yeah.
I hate that. It drives me insane.
Well, that does.
Do you think we're doing things to order for you? That's not how this works. Once for yes, well, once for twice for yes, once for no, please. So, Jeff, if you want to communicate with us, do that twice for me, please.
That's easy for you to say, mate.
Something at the end,
Yeah. Do that twice for me, please.
That's easy for you to say, mate.
That's that click again.
Hmm.
It's really faint, but just a shuffle. Yeah. Actually, are you telling us that you don't want us to communicate with you?
What?
Mine.
What's yours?
What's yours? Yeah. What's yours?
Or who's yours?
Strong. We're stronger than you.
Just as you said that in my head, I just felt like it says, "You're not."
All right. We're not stronger than you. No.
I don't know. You know, you say these things just because they come into your mind, but just said,
Yeah.
"You're not."
As a 4, we're stronger than you.
That's something else.
It's that clicking again, I think.
Stronger than you.
That was a little.
Can you anyone else with the clicks? Sorry.
Dean can hear a knock.
It's like Andy says.
It's like a very
faint
light
click.
sort of.
Well, Dean, didn't you say you could hear clicking in the war room?
Have you followed us from the war room?
Again, anybody that's just joined us, We're here at Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre. We're investigating the centre. We've been on since 9 o'clock, but if you like what we're doing, please just share it out there amongst your friends, and we'd like to try and get as much feedback from you as to anything that you pick up at home that we can't quite hear here, because you might have something that's picked up auditory on there that we can't hear.
Yeah, Dean's good one said there is a click after Paul finishes talking.
Your string to stop, mate.
Is it my mouth? Go on then, Jeff. If you are Jeff, I think that's your false name.
Yeah, I think
you're telling porcupines.
Before we went on air,
Mm.
when you were saying about names, the name that I used was Jeff.
Did you?
When we were joking about when we sat there.
On the
saying,
pre-live.
yes.
So I think you're playing.
I think you've been watching us then, basically. You've been watching us.
We've been followed all night, I think.
You're going to follow us into the next room?
I think it's inevitable where we need to go next.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not really doing anything for us in here.
You want us in there, it's wanted us in there.
We'll move on. Okay. Shall we sit round the sound table? Are you okay on the camera side?
Yeah, no problem. No, fine.
Swap.
No, that's fine, no problem. After you.
After you, mate.
After you.
You Janus. Right, sit Fred. Bells.
Oh, I'll just hit my head. So I don't. So there's no movement. I'll sit here.
I don't know. That's it.
Seriously?
What are you doing? You broke it, Jake.
Don't think that's us. We have to be a lot closer than that to get that moving.
Okay, this is good.
Reset it.
Potential.
There is potential.
Was it still on strong when you came up here?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope that was your chair.
What is it like a...
What?
Right, I had that.
No?
I assume one of you two
No.
moving.
I'm moving.
Did you hear that? That was
Well,
like
well, surely you must have picked up on recorder.
It wasn't me.
Just after I said was strong still on.
What is it like a...
Three. Potential.
There is potential.
Was it still on strong?
Do you hear that? I thought...
Sure.
There is potential.
Was it
Yeah.
still on?
there.
That wasn't my chair.
There is potential.
Was it
Can you hear it?
That's like
Yeah.
a clap or a...
That's not my
So
chair.
right here. I wonder, is this setting us off?
There is potential.
Was it still on?
There is potential.
Was it still?
That's not.
Yeah.
No,
So-
that.
Is that the iPad?
Yeah. Tell you what. Well, no, it can't be the iPad, can it?
What about the Alice?
Is it too close to the candle?
Not been doing it all night.
No.
Wreck. W-I-C.
Move that closer to you, Jason.
Pop it in that corner over there.
Tell her, let me reset. Let me
That sounds like batteries are dying.
put my
Right, yeah,
battery.
battery.
But it just sounds like, you know, that noise it gets when...
That was me.
Right, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna sit back in the chair.
Comfy.
Is the table quite, or is it making us quite sensitive? I really feel like that noise earlier was the chair. I really
Yeah?
do. Yeah.
You
I think
reckon
it was.
so?
Just when you leaned back, I think it was there.
It might be like this, just catching.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got us back in the seance room. Feels like this is where you've led us. So if there is anybody here, if the spirits have been looking forward to one of us being in this room, or all of us being in this room, can you come round the table? We're inviting you to come round the table and interact with us. Any of those. Feel free to make a noise. Try and speak. We've got the recording device going. Well, that's mustard up there, but
No, I thought
That's the KFC
I
guy.
thought
just
it was
said.
like a light sort of click of the floorboard behind you.
Right, well, I'm not moving my feet at all.
No, it's behind you, mate.
Yeah.
Is there somebody behind Jason?
I can hear a floorboard moving.
Something's moving.
Something is moving in this corner.
Could on Alice.
What?
Can you,
Could.
Can you, all right.
Must have been that. Is there something moving around Jason?
Can you hear that?
Can you do something a little bit more for
It's like
us?
a vibration.
I can't hear
It
anything.
is like a vibe. Yeah, that's good. That's vibration.
Of what? The
Like a very faint rattling.
one of those items on that unit.
Right, let's go quiet then. And if that is you, see if you can make it a bit louder for us.
Could you do that knock again for us, please? Do we have a spirit of a woman in this room with us? Do we have a man with us? Is something moving around the back of us? Come forward and let yourself be more known. Don't hide in the shadows.
Is that what it feels like then? Something creaking around us.
Something's moving.
That
We're
little
all,
knock.
we're all still, aren't we? We're all
Yeah, it's to make us aware that something's here, but it's not coming forward.
Why won't you come forward? What's stopping you? Why won't you come and show yourself or make
Perhaps it's
yourself
being
known?
perhaps it's being stopped by somebody
Perhaps it's just
Why
a
it's
jester. You know, it just likes
who
to
wants to come forward, but it's being stopped.
stomach.
Right, but no.
Okay.
Is finger looking good? Look. Ooh.
Okay.
Now, is that us that's affecting?
Well.
How?
How though?
No, we've not moved.
Mustard.
We've not moved. My arms are still down here. So
Mustard.
Understood. That's
Colonel Mustard in the library.
Shouldn't have had that KFC.
no, you shouldn't.
Blame my son.
Because you are ruining our professionalism.
Professionalism.
I did
A ghost hunt wouldn't be a ghost hunt without Jason's stomach,
Yeah,
though, would it?
it's
Let's
been
face
something
it.
that we've had since we started, haven't we, really?
So is anybody picking up any names at home that we've not had through either the Alice box or here as we do the investigation? Just pop any names down that we can call out for if you're sensing that they're here.
Not
We're having a very
not
quiet
Colonel
sort of
Sanders,
night.
though.
I don't get why when we came and walked around earlier, some of us in the same room but others in other rooms, but it still felt quite heavy and oppressive in places. And yet now it's all very
Is that because though we were?
calm.
Is that because it's the first time we've been here for 15 months, and even though it's an hour later, I won't say we're familiar with it, but we've
That was me on the chair.
what?
That was me on the chair. That was the crew.
Grown accustomed to it.
Perhaps. There's definitely something
I mean,
moving around.
We've had the door bang. We've had the REM pod going off when we weren't in the room.
We saw the light movements when the laser was on.
There's definitely something
It
around.
It's either not got a lot of energy of its own, or it's just playing with us.
Well, come on, build on our energy. There's 4 of us in this room. That's plenty of energy.
Well,
Use that to give us a sign that you're here.
Oh.
Try to knock. We'll just have a quick
We're
check.
a knock.
I was going to say, what do we?
Came.
That might be it.
Kane.
Came.
Do we think he's
Were you
playing
here?
with us?
Why is that going off again?
I don't feel.
I think I've just moved this off the table. I think it's picked it
I
up.
don't feel scared or anything like that. I don't feel.
No, I don't think there's anything
Well,
horrible.
you see, playing with us as in like
Prayer.
jester.
It's just
Prayer.
watching what we're doing.
Curious.
Yeah.
Let's say that's like prayer. I don't know prayers, do you?
Lord's Prayer.
I don't know that anymore. Our Father, hallowed bread, something
Oh
like
my
that.
good night. Our Father,
Oh, thou art in heaven.
hallowed be thy
Thy
name.
name, thy kingdom come.
Thy will be
earth
done
as
on
it
earth
is
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
our
daily bread.
and
Forgive us
our
those who
trespasses,
trespass us
and
against
we
us.
forgive those who trespass against us.
You're right.
Jesus.
Jesus.
No,
You're
no,
right.
I'm sure he didn't make an appearance.
Hours. Said hours on Alice.
We do not mean any blasphemy in what we've just said.
No, I generally don't know. I just generally can't remember.
I mean, it's definitely you don't know.
Hey?
It's definitely you don't know.
I don't know what.
The Lord's Prayer.
No, I don't know it.
Sight.
Mentioned at school, that was a long time ago.
I suppose we should just close off the prayer with Amen.
Amen.
Skin.
That's skin. Have I had skin before today? That you, Andy, do you reckon?
Come on. As I
I've
was,
never known the REM pod be that sensitive when we're putting stuff on things, though.
Pick it up and put it down again then. Let's have a look. See, just be a bit heavier then. Be a bit heavier with it. Just
All right, easy. It's been 15 months.
that's before you picked it up, isn't it?
But look,
Right.
are you doing that because I'm doing this?
This is
Or
this is the wonder.
Are you doing it because I'm making this physically happen?
See that beat then before you put that down?
I think the same thing. And I think if we look back on it tomorrow, we'll find the same thing happen then. Okay.
That definitely beat before you put it down. And again.
So it's like
We can't say it's paranormal, but
No.
we can say it. It seems ridiculously sensitive. I've never known it this sensitive before.
let me try.
It is doing it with everything we put on the tip.
It's a natural movement to him, isn't it, that?
it's like with you with your chicken.
What went in my eye?
Mr. Chick King.
Oh dear. Right. Okay, look. If that's you doing things before we're doing them, can you do it without us moving anything at all on this table, please?
Gun.
That says gun. There's been a lot of. I know we're out of the war room now, but there's been a lot of military references
Yeah, that's
tonight.
tonight.
A lot.
And we've moved the book
We
into
moved
that
the
room.
book. Yeah.
Well, when we originally did the walk round and we went in the war room, I think Andy and Simon went out and he was still in there. There's definitely still there was knocks in that far corner.
And your goosebumps had goosebumps, mate, didn't
Yeah.
they? They were really.
As you were speaking, I thought I heard a breath.
I'm half tempted to switch this off.
Well, why don't you put it on the table behind you?
It,
Yeah, good idea.
it just seems crazy sensitive, doesn't
Especially if that
Yeah.
was vibrating earlier.
it? Katie.
Yeah, but that should
No.
that shouldn't give any.
So once again, there's 4 of us in this room that's got plenty of energy. Use that to try and let us know that you're here. Be it a tap, a bang, touch one of us.
I'm always tempted to do that. Put the hands on the table. We've had success with this before, haven't we?
We've had more success when we took our hands off the table.
So if there is somebody here, we're going to
Did you hear
invite
that?
you.
Yeah. That you side?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sort of knocking
Yeah.
near where the mirror is.
So we've got our hands on the table, we're inviting it into this circle. I want you to communicate with us. We've got a device recording so we can hear your voice. We've got another device there that you can use to manipulate and put words onto a screen. And there's the device behind me that can make a noise and light up if you go near it. So if there is somebody in here making those little creaks and those little noises, why don't you come forward, use our energy and do something for us that's a bit more obvious. If we've got somebody who likes to joke, why not make us jump? scare us, make us, have a laugh on us. If there's somebody followed us from the war room,
Disturb.
and you're in service and you're in Holland, again, come along and talk to us. We'd love to speak to you. What was that?
Don't
Did you hear
know.
that?
That was in there.
That was like
Yeah.
that door again.
That was in the main room, wasn't it?
That's what we had.
Yeah. If that was you, come closer.
Is that you from the
And
war
again,
room?
and again.
Come closer if that's you. If that is you rattling that door, do it again for us. It's an back of my head.
Listen, now, do you want to say something? It's when you mentioned Holland again.
Thank you for doing that. Do it again for us, please. Let us know that you're here.
Do we all have to sit back on the table and ask them to come back?
So I don't know if anybody heard it at home. Twice we've heard it now, like a definite rattle of like the doorknob, really, isn't it?
The first one felt louder than the
It
second
just
one.
sounds like a latch, and I don't feel like the doors we've got in here have got latches on them.
This one.
Did anybody else hear
It
it?
didn't sound in here.
No,
it sounded.
No, it's
It sounded down like the end of the corridor.
Well, it's just like a rattle of the doorknob.
Mm.
We really appreciate you trying to get in touch with us. So can you do that again? We wanted to call out about the windmills or the dam.
How was that?
That's like somebody grabbing the door handle.
That was great. Can you do it again, please?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What the fuck was
That sounded like from the mirror way.
And sound out from the mirror,
Was that
seriously.
like a thumb?
Yeah, it
that?
was.
In fact, are you
It
still
was.
recording? You might have picked that up.
Sweet.
So if that is you, carry on for us. Come on, come and build the energy up. Paul,
What?
because it seems to be when we've sort of made a circle.
We've got it.
Got it.
Sorry.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
It's like a proper.
proper thump, isn't it? Flood.
Did you hear that?
So you've got like a.
And then bum bum.
Yeah,
It's two.
yeah.
Bum bum.
Come on, keep
Come on.
building on this energy that we've got now. You're doing really well. Let us know that you're here.
So if us making this circle is helping with the energy, then hopefully you can do more for us.
You're trying really hard. Keep going.
No.
How can you not hear that?
Vibrating.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't hear.
You lost your hearing in the last 16 months.
It's ever so faint, but it.
Let's go quiet then.
I'm not on Alice.
Was that you making that rattling? Can you do it again? Try really hard, please. Thank you. Can you do it again? Do it again for us, please. My name's Andy. I do not mean you any harm. I just want to communicate with you, please.
Come on, use the energy around us in this circle. You're doing brilliantly. If you're trying to move something, have another go for us.
Try again. Trying really hard. Brilliant, thank you. Okay, do you think you could do that in 2 separate occasions for yes for us so we can talk? And again? That's 2.
Little short burst.
Do we think?
Thank you. Could I ask, do we have a lady with us trying to communicate through the side here. Remember, it's twice for yes, once for no. Can I ask the question, is it a male that's with us, please?
Dean's probably, yes, I heard a door knock. I heard a little voice like it was saying no.
What, in here?
Before now, yeah.
What down there, sorry.
So I think that we're talking to a man. Is it the same person that's been trying to come through to us from Holland all night? Rattle something, knock something, just let us know you're still there, please. Come on, try really hard for us. We'd love to speak to you. Do you need help moving on?
Providence.
I don't know the voice in my ear.
Is it saying anything particular?
I couldn't make it out really. It was more sort of a
Look.
a-
Providence, then
more
look.
Just a. It's
Do
trying
you
to
think it's a
talk.
bloke?
Yeah, I do.
Because earlier on, I just really had this feeling that it was an injury of some sort.
Yeah.
It was very faint, but it was almost
Somebody
like it was trying to
wounded.
talk.
You just said look. So it's looking at what we're looking at.
I'm looking down the corridor. If that was you rattling that door earlier, can you do it again? Do you think that?
That's here. That's rattling behind us.
I know, but is that?
Is that
Could
anything
anything be
we're,
affecting
anything we're
that?
doing? Oh, I know we're not moving, but is it
We're not
anything?
moving, Dim.
No, I mean, look at the size of this thing. This is really pretty bloody solid.
So what
That's not
Andy
moving
and Jason are
anything.
hearing is some sort of vibrational
I mean,
rattle.
There's plates in the corner. There's the candlestick holders, which
We
I
can't.
think would be making a much louder noise. This is something quite faint.
The only thing I could possibly put something logical on is if there's traffic outside.
Is it
Yeah,
vibrating?
but we're the back of the
Yeah,
of the
this
place.
is not near the front.
No.
No.
And the things would rattling there, wouldn't they? Regular.
But it's
We've got the alleyway there.
so if that is definitely if this is a spirit, somebody that wants to talk to us in here, really trying to make an effort, have one big go for us. Try and make as much noise as you can. Did it, but it was only
Faint, was it faint?
Try really hard for us. Again, we're just trying to communicate. Are you injured? Do you need help moving on? Is somebody stopping you from moving on? Just please try with all of your energy, and you can use the energy off the table here. Just try, come forward and just make your presence known to us. If you can show yourself, even better.
Come and try and speak your name into that little device that Andy's got in front of him, or
type it into this box if you can.
try and actually speak it in one of our ears.
Said linger. Crossover.
Crossover, the linger.
You want to cross over?
Neil said there's no traffic at the back of the building. Neil, just out of curiosity, did you hear the doors rattling earlier?
Did you hear that? I felt like it. I know you're looking.
Yeah.
You're looking
No,
that way.
I heard 3
Behind.
taps.
Yeah.
Tap, tap,
Behind
tap.
you.
In fact, 4 taps. Tap, 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 tap.
Have we got the serviceman that is linked to Ireland with us?
Peace.
It says peace on Alice, not as in war and peace, but as in an item or
Yeah.
of something.
Come on, we mean you absolutely no harm. We just want to try and talk and help if we can. Please come forward. Try and give us your name so we're speaking to you. Was Monica close to you? Monica? Or could we be speaking to Ed?
Window. Cattle.
Were you playing with us when you used the name Jeff?
If it was him.
I was raptor there.
Come on, I want those doors rattling again. You were giving us a definite sign a minute ago.
Yeah.
Neil heard it downstairs too.
To say this room made us actually fairly anxious when we first came into it, I feel absolutely nothing other than the rattling.
3. Number 3.
Oh yeah. There we go, thank you. So the number 3, is that important to you? Did I just hear?
Yeah. I thought it was Jason's stomach again, but it's not, is it? No.
Let me just see if
Like-
this comes through ever so faint.
Better hear it.
I heard it this time.
You heard that, but you don't hear the vibration.
No, I heard that this time, mate.
Want to play ball?
You broke it.
How about, Paul,
Where? Yes.
seeing as it's the start of our new journey into lives again.
Yeah.
How about we go and check to see if the dolls on the page have moved, and
Want justice.
You can do. Want justice.
and then you stop in there whilst we stay up here.
What, to leave 3 of you in here, as it was mentioned before?
3 of us in here.
I don't know what page it was on the truck.
We're going to leave Paul in there. We're going to check see if the doll's moved and the pages moved, and then we're going to leave Paul in the war room whilst I'll come back up here and we'll see. So that book's still on the same page as it was.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't. It's just, so where do you want me then?
So
In the war room.
in the war room. Let's just see if the
Oh, faceless dolls. Thank you very much.
faceless dolls are still.
Yeah, they've not watched. I don't think.
I think they've moved. Why don't you go and sit in the shelter? And I'll show people where you're remaining.
I'll be in my shelter.
Oh, what's your head?
Behind me head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feel okay about this?
Yes.
Okay. Shout if you hear anything.
Okay.
Now I'm thinking if there's anybody around here, spirit-wise, they should go and sit with Paul. See if you can scare him.
With my hands like this. That's got to be the footsteps.
That's got to be.
But how, though? You know how heavy this is here?
I know.
Seriously, just feel how heavy that is. That's really got to...
It's only when
Mind
you sort
you.
of noises.
So did you catch anything?
No.
Would you say? I was quite anxious in here before when we did the walk around. I couldn't stay in here, but I've got my hands on the table. I said to Andy, it's almost like I'm relaxed in a meditative state.
Doesn't feel like there's anything particularly
No.
nasty in here at all.
No,
But it feels like something's been pottering about, just having a look.
Well, Paul's down there on his own now, so if there is a spirit that can hear me, if you can go and affect Paul in the war room now, you were rattling doors that area. Can you do it now whilst he's sat in there with you? Cleansing.
Can you affect Paul in some way?
Fireplace. The fireplace in this room?
Can you move something on the fireplace? Could you move the chimes behind Simon?
Come on, I want to hear those doors rattle again.
Where's that side? Almost like a female singing.
Hear it?
thought
I think that's somebody in the alleyway.
Yeah, that's my initial thoughts was it's somebody in the alleyway, but
Okay, so we're now divided. We've got 3 in this room. If you asked for 3 on here earlier on, we've done as we're told. So what's your next step?
Is there something on the fireplace we need to be looking at?
are you standing behind us? If you're standing behind us, walk around the table, don't just stay there.
There's 2 devices on there where the light is. Can you get closer to that light? Come on. We know that you can rattle that, but we need to do a little bit more so we can prove that you're there. You don't tell me tonight.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
How much chicken did you eat?
I didn't. Anxiety.
Neil, obviously you're watching. This cupboard sat behind Andy and Jason with this rattling that keeps happening. Is that something normal? Have you experienced that before?
No, I'm really drawn to this crucifix. Which one? This crucifix. I'm really drawn to it.
Okay, put it on the table. I'll move my chair. The reason being I want to be able to try and identify whereabouts that vibration's coming from. Because it only feels like it's one thing. It's not like lots of things.
Yeah, no,
but
it's
just
a really
one thing.
gentle thing. One thing.
You see, the masks have got. That wasn't me. I went.
That was similar.
So
But it was heavier.
apparently the teacups rattle on a regular basis.
I don't think it doesn't sound
Doesn't
like
like
China.
no.
It sounds more, almost metallic, but not like the surgical equipment.
Well, let me. Or it's not that. Not that. It's not them.
Please rattle these again for us. Just rattle them once to say that you're there. I move the object of concern.
No. No, because when I
Says
did
it-
that, something else happened.
Says addition on Alice.
It's not death masks.
Some of the surgical items are rattled too.
Oh, sorry about the chair.
Because they're right behind me, I would have expected to be able to hear it a bit
No,
heavier.
but it wasn't. It was over here.
It felt like it was in that bottom corner over there and constant.
Jason, you know if you actually sort of,
I'll switch this chair off. It's driving me insane.
if you move, got Joe on Alice.
I move.
If you move, can you sort of manipulate that cupboard with your hand to create the same sort of
The cupboard. No.
deep?
We'll put the cross back on because we might have taken the cross. It might have taken, but it didn't.
I don't know why I'm really drawn to this tonight, and not for any particular religious reason or anything like that.
Right, so everything's back on there now. Nothing.
No, and it's a more consistent sort of shake.
Yeah, it was.
Just check those plates in the corner.
On the shelf?
You tap the shelf.
Yeah. No.
No, that's a definite
No.
different.
Oh, hang on.
Hmm.
The-
That final bit.
A bit after it.
Yeah, as it's dying
Yeah.
down.
So it's like some. You know what? Well, perhaps we're actually not.
Oh, yeah,
picking that. Hello. That's closer.
Now, see that I don't. Although that's a similar sort of
We
sound.
weren't getting-
I don't think that.
It's not constant.
No.
It was a constant we were getting.
Solid.
Whoa.
Is that because you've just sat down?
Well,
Replicate you sitting back down again.
No, it's must have been.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Right,
It's got
let's go.
volume
Let's
in
go. Keep your stomach at bay,
Right.
and right, try that again. We'll all get quiet. Ready?
No,
No.
but it did it. Just after.
But that was more like the teacups, weren't it?
Yes. It's almost like I can do it as well.
So if Jason does it again, can you copy him?
Which one's top? Middle?
Top.
Can you do that?
Big. Is that noise again? Stuff.
that's weird. But it doesn't. We're calling out to it. It doesn't feel like it's being intelligent in its response. It's probably just something.
I
Passing through.
still think that it might get some vibration through the walls that transmits down.
All right. So how about you tap the wall at the side of the shelf? Would that give you the same sort of with your fist, like a dull thud?
And that.
No, mate.
No.
I think.
That's
It's
obvious.
a massive reach, and we're physically.
No,
having to
I'm just
confirm
thinking,
with that.
like, if Jason's theory of potential traffic causing vibration by thumping the wall at the side of that shelf.
I'm trying to put a logical spin on it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
It's,
And I don't think it's logical.
can you do? I mean, we're looking at it now. You were doing it when the backs were turned. It was happening a lot. Since we've turned around, it's not been doing it. So
Faux again.
something over there then. Go that side.
Are you our foe?
Paul, did you just move then?
Paul? Did you just move? Did you just move?
Yeah, I'm now, yeah.
Yeah, but before that.
Yeah, I've been walking around. Well,
So I could hear some shuffling, and making sure if it was you walking around or
I
not.
wasn't shuffling, I was walking around.
Rabbit.
Nothing was happening there, to be fair.
We've only got sounds from Jason's stomach in here.
Hey?
It's like the bloody Exorcist.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Is it
Lord.
no better than Jason's stomach?
No, it really isn't.
It's,
Nothing at all.
After this, we're going to set crowdfunding sites up for Paul's hearing aid as well, I think.
yeah, Jesus.
Couldn't hear it, nothing in there.
Anything, mate? Anything
Nothing at all, no, it didn't feel...
Tremor.
Didn't
Tremor and
feel-
Alice.
Well, tremor sort of links into what we're getting because it's like a tremor.
Yeah, that's
Lamb.
very much it.
It didn't feel...
We've been tapping. Just so you know, Paul, we've been tapping
Yeah.
this surface. I sort of played about this mat first, and then we had a noise. I tapped to see if it was a plate. It didn't sound like the plates on the shelf. But when I sat back down again, something rattled the plate.
And it's nothing to do with vibration of you sitting back down.
Yeah, I don't know. We replicated it 2 or 3 times.
So we've got about 15 minutes left. Do we want to stay in here or do we want to move into the other room?
Should we finish off back in the middle room?
I think we threaten to leave, and if he wants to stop in here, we do something. It has to do something. So if he wants us to keep, if it is being joking and being gesturing around us, we need to do something more important than that.
Turn the REM pod off because we think that some of the
You think it's
some of the sort of the noises that we've been making and impacts.
It seems oversensitive, and it doesn't normally seem that sensitive.
Did you not just hear a tap tap? No. That wasn't
are people
a
here
chat.
on the live side?
They've heard rattles and bangs, yeah. And Neil heard the rattling of the doors downstairs.
That was weird. When we were all
That was
here.
really weird.
That was really, yeah.
Come on, let's give us one final surge of energy here. If you are in that room, down the corridor, let us know that you're here by rattling those doors again. Bang the door, move the door, do something to let us know that you're down there. Bible, Alice.
Current Bible.
I thought I heard something around the fireplace.
Yeah, it came up fireplace and Alice. Bathtub.
Bathtub. Is there actually an old bathtub in here?
No, I don't think so.
Come on, you've got all the energy together again in this one room. Use that to give us a sign that you're here. However you like.
Nothing.
There's nothing here at all.
You know the vibration stuff.
Nothing. No, I think we should move.
Back into the doll room.
Yeah.
If you want us to stay there, do something now before we go.
We wanted us earlier. Right, should we take Alice with us?
Taking everything with us, to be honest.
Can you come back? Alright. Who wants
10
to go in front? Because I don't like the steps around here.
We've got 10
I'll
minutes.
go.
Yeah, so
We've got 10 minutes.
Cool.
the main room again?
Yeah, go back to the doll room.
Don't think to bring torch then.
The staple of the ghost onto it.
No, is it the same page?
I've got staples.
Yes, same page.
I've got.
So we've got some boxes here.
We do that.
Yeah, I think it's a lot.
That shrapnel, but.
Yeah, it's the floorboards.
It's here.
Yeah, that's just walking
We
around.
spent
isn't
the
it?
last 10 minutes of where we started from then. I reckon just try and see if there's anything.
Police.
I don't know about you guys, but tonight, when we mentioned Holland and Windmill and Dam, it seemed to be, I want to say connectable,
when we were
more
around-
activity.
And when we were around the table, that's when we got the noises with the door again. It almost like it was coming in and following us. If that's what it was. This goes to prove that we're not, as we say,
We're not faking it.
we
It's
don't fake what you get is what you get. It's either quiet or it's not.
we've had some good, positive, potential signs of activity, and we've also had quite a bit of quiet
Tell
time.
you what though, if it is 10 to 11, it's gone bloody fast.
Yeah, that has gone fast.
It's gone very fast.
So for one last time then, if there's any spirits in this room, anyone around us that would like to come and talk to us, you want to move anything in front of us,
Andy, what's that? How you said that you got there? What's it called?
Should we try it?
Let's give it a go. Why not?
Okay, I
Oh,
can't
the
record
spirit
the
box.
Alright, what's it called?
the spirit
So
box.
we've got a spirit.
No, I've got Paratech on that.
Paratech.
Paratech's on the phone.
Alright. Just give it a go. If another device to try and communicate.
SPX spirit boxing or Sonar X10. Let's try that.
Hi.
Okay, so we've got this device here. Can you give us your name, please?
Did I just say Alice beat?
I thought it was
Alice hadn't beat all night, is it?
We've got police on there. Can you give us a name, please? Hang on, no, you're Monica.
Say that again then. Did you hear? Was it Monica?
Was it Monica? Could you be a bit clearer and give us your name again, please?
Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Rosemary, definitely.
Hello, Rosemary. Are you here, Rosemary? Want to talk to us? Yeah. Is there something you would like to communicate with us, Rosemary? Good. Are you trapped here, Rosemary? Are you trapped here, Rosemary? Can you just be clearer for me? We had the word cattle come through earlier on the box.
Yeah.
I thought I'd say cuddle or castle or something like that.
Copy that.
Funny, copy that. We've got police on it.
Really?
Yeah. So is somebody holding you here? Oh,
Well,
trap.
you gone off.
He died.
Change the screen. Jason.
I like Jason
I
too.
said Jason, didn't it? Do you have a message for Jason?
No.
I thought before that it said I'm sorry. Why are you sorry? Just see. What do you mean, just see? Try and be clearer. Can you just come through for me, please? Try and be a bit clearer for me. Can you just communicate with me again? Do you have a message for Jason? Is somebody stopping you from coming through? Person. Is there another person with us? Black or Alice?
What? Black.
Can you see something like a shadow? So Rosemary or Monica, are you still with me? 13. Alice. We have.
In that army book,
Yeah.
only I could find page 13. In the only I could find, no other pages have got a number on. One says 13, and I'm sure. I don't know how far it is in, or whether it's reference to a picture.
13 pages.
But no, it might have reference to a picture, maybe.
He does magazines for a living, you know.
I know. There is on the bottom right hand side, Andy.
Yeah, it's going to be.
It's going to be. It's definitely says 13, definitely.
I can't see any page numbers on this.
That's why I said I couldn't find page 60, but
Yeah.
I definitely saw 13 earlier on.
So 13 then, is there a reason you've given us the number 13? So you've got us to look at page 13. Are you in this
But
book?
but it's not page 13 because obviously we're well into it, aren't we? There?
Or do we need to look at the 13th picture?
I swear it said 13. What's that? 13, here we go, 13 look. What do you reckon? Was it a B? B. It's my eyes, tell you.
So it's your eyes and your ears tonight.
My eyes and my ears. That's why I said you to be out extra eyes and ears. I meant my eyes and ears. Looks like 13 from a distance. See what it is.
I just think it's been one of those nights, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it.
Seems to have been chasing, but not quite got anywhere.
Time is it?
Nearly there, just a few minutes, I think. This is the last chance. We're going to go very shortly.
Come on, we'll all get very quiet now then. Give it one last push of energy and see if you can give us something before we finish up tonight. We've not been here for 16 months, more maybe. Now's your time to give us something. For Jason, it's just a gift that keeps on giving. KFC.
Slam a door for us. We'll be going shortly. And we shall see you again very soon.
Rattle door handle, anything. The dog's still in place, by the way.
Yeah, don't want to
Yeah.
move at all.
Very quiet tonight.
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, isn't it? It's just,
But we'll be back. One last chance to communicate with us. I think we're ending on 13 on that Alice box.
Rattle.
I think so. I think if
I think it's
this
gone
was your
quiet.
chance,
Okay.
let's call it a night.
Yeah, I think so. As you can see, it's been a quiet night. It's not a great deal happened, just a few little bits. But that's, like I say, that's the way
I think when you come here a lot and things happen, you sort of like, you're not disappointed, are you? Because it's never disappointed here, but when things don't happen as much as they have done in the past,
Yeah.
you tend to, well, I hope you've enjoyed it. We've certainly enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
It's great to be back, I must admit, absolutely wonderful
It's just
to be in this location again. We are having some public events here in July, August and September. Dates are on the website, officialhauntedalive.com. Is it
hauntedliveofficial.com.
And we are at Bosworth Hall on Halloween night.
Ticket alert, there's not many
No,
left.
there's not many left.
There's only a few.
Yeah, so we've got various, and there are midweek ghost hunts here. So,
On Wednesday, aren't they?
yeah, 20 quid.
8 till 11.
Yeah. So,
But if you've captured anything tonight that we've not captured, we're on social media. Feel free to drop it on the Haunted Live page or the Haunted Magazine pages. Anything that you think, however small or a little detail that we've just not captured, please let us know. If you've got anything that you would like to add to the next time that we do an investigation, please also let us know that. We really like your feedback. And more importantly, thank you very much for joining us tonight, because this has been a hell of an experience for us. This has been the first time since all of the pandemic and everything that's brought, since we came back from this location last time. It is a very different energy. It's certainly building up, and it's been an absolute pleasure to do this evening.
Yeah, it's been good to get back together, hasn't it? It's just,
Yeah.
just really good to get back.
Okay, so If you're a magazine reader, we've got Haunted Magazine issue 30 still available. Some of the previous issues we're starting to get very low on stock, so don't delay in terms of coming to our website for those. And we're also busy, hard at work on the next edition of magazine, snappily titled Haunted 31.
Yes.
And,
Can we just say that also, if you are watching from America, you might be, tomorrow, July the 1st, we are on to issue 30 of a magazine that's already out. It's in Barnes & Noble. Various Barnes & Noble bookseller stores all over the USA. So if you are popping to Barnes & Noble or you've got one nearby, please go and have a look to see if it's in. If it's not in, because it might not be in all of them, if it's not in, go to the reception or the counter and ask for a copy. They may get one, but we want your support, all the guys over in the USA who are watching us.
and we're going to be running a competition as
Yes.
well. So if you manage to find the latest edition of Haunted Magazine in your Barnes & Noble store, make sure you take a selfie, get it on social media, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, we're on all of them, or TikTok, or whichever way you want to get in touch with us. We just show us that you've got the magazine. We love your support, and we love doing this magazine for you. We love the passion that our writers put into this magazine. It's a very special time for us, so we're really, really looking forward to this with you.
Are you on TikTok?
No.
I am. That's the haunted guy on TikTok.
Well, that's it. We've got the haunted guy on Instagram, Twitter, and obviously TikTok. We
And
do
YouTube.
that.
I don't know.
We've got Haunted Magazine on Twitter and Instagram,
Instagram
and not on TikTok.
I'm not on TikTok.
We've got Haunted Jason on Instagram and Twitter.
JW.
Sorry, yeah, Haunted JW.
Him as well.
And not TikTok. And you've got Haunted Simon on Twitter.
There's a connection, I just know what it is, do you? I don't know what it
Team
is.
Haunted, really, you know.
No idea.
And obviously these lives will stay on our pages as well, so you can go back and review them again and see if there's anything else. Because sometimes when you rewatch it, you'll find something else that's been missed. So all that's left to say really is thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
again.
thank you.
And remembering us. You know, if you've watched us in the past. So it's your bit now. So,
Just don't be normal, be paranormal.
Thanks for watching.
thanks guys.